and seeing this and seeing how far, and there's still a long way, I think, to go.
Yeah.
To get up to the number 2 or the number 3 or whatever. But yeah, I absolutely love what this is doing.
Just, with this expo being the biggest one that's ever happened, and you having been here seasoned for at the very highest level for as long as you have, do you kind of get inspired by, you were here, was it 2016? All right, saying about 2016 when you had your first fight. So about 2016, if you think over that kind of 7-year period that you've been with this organization, it's grown and it's now on ESPN, and now you're getting it on apps on your phone, and there's billboards everywhere, and it must be very inspiring to have been a part of that journey, which this is going to live on. This is going to live on forever, being in this period of time when it literally goes from a sport that you can struggle to see, where now it's big pay-per-views and big things. What does this mean to be a part of it?
This is like, I'm in the same position that a lot of NFL players were in, like in the 80s, when it was clutching where it's about to be the next big thing. That's where I feel like we are. Like we need like another 10 years, and I think we'll be on ESPN all the time. We'll be talked about podcasts all the time. I think people as a society are getting past the violence of it and just appreciate the skill, because there's obviously a lot of skill involved, and not just two dudes smacking each other up. There's strategies and stuff.
For sure. And some people don't realize, a good friend of mine, Otto Graham, you probably don't know
Of the
who
Browns,
he is. Of the Browns. Cleveland Browns, the quarterback. Highest paid player in the NFL 2 years in a row. $40,000. 40, right. And I used to say to Otto, it's like, can you imagine, he was for a long time considered the greatest quarterback of all time. Obviously, by his accent, Jimmy's not from the United States. He's not in the NFL.
We like butch sports with no pads. That's what it is.
So I said to Otto, I said, could you imagine what you'd be worth today? And he goes, 40,000 in the 40s was $1 million. He owned a golf course and stuff. But yeah, as it grows, everything grows. So that's how I kind of correlate it.
It helps everybody. It's like snowball.
Yeah.
Snowball effect. Like, the more you talk about it, the more people are interested in watching it. The more they spend on it, the bigger we get, the more you talk about it. And it just keeps going and keeps going. So it's all good.
When the Tampa Bay Lightning came to Tampa, Phil Esposito was the president. The hockey team. And he said, I don't expect many people, even though Florida, as you probably know, nobody's from Florida. Everybody moves from the north and the northeast and the snow. And so he said, I don't expect you to be a Tampa Bay Lightning fan. You're a hockey fan. Yeah. Come watch this club, and eventually you will become a Tampa Bay Lightning fan.
That's how it starts.
Right, and that's the same here. We started with 1 to 10, now millions and millions of fans.
So listen, there's behind, for those people that are not going to be watching this on YouTube, they're going to be hearing it sort of on the radio. Behind Curtis, there's lines and lines and lines of people waiting to meet their favourite fighters and their heroes and whatnot. When you were starting out in this sport, and obviously wrestling and all the things that you did prior, who were the fighters that you inspired, that were not necessarily that you queued up to see kind of thing, but the ones that the ones that kind of go, that you watched and you went, I can do this, I can be elite at this?
The biggest one was when I was in high school, my senior year of high school, 09, Velasquez, he had the belt. And all I knew about him was he wrestled at ASU. I was like, I wanted to go wrestle at ASU. I was like, I can use my wrestling the same way he is, because I noticed early on a lot of heavyweights don't know how to wrestle.
Yeah.
And he was the biggest one that inspired me to think I could do this.
I love it.
What's next for you? When do you want to?
I might not have one until after Halloween, but I know I'm going to get another fight in before the year's out.
When you don't know when you're going to fight, I know you've trained and you continue to train, but how do you stay motivated to stay in shape and be ready when you don't have something?
It's easy. I don't know why do guys, like, if you're a professional fighter, why would you not be in the gym? I work out every day, and I know some days it's harder than other days. Some days it's just like light drills, and other days it's hard. But you got to do something every day. That's my mindset. Every day I'm going to do something.
Curtis and I have something in common. Curtis goes to the gym every day, and I drive by the gym every day.
That's a start. You're halfway there.
It's still a start. It's still a start. But this is the division that you're in has kind of exploded with like this. I mean, there's literally 8 to 10, maybe even 12 guys in there that can, on any given day, can give each other's major problems. How do is there anyone that you've never fought that you think, I really want my chance in the ring with this guy that's working right now, that's out there right now? Is there anyone that you haven't fought that you think, I fancy that again? Or would you fancy things like the Tom Aspinall fight again? And obviously with the way that ended and all that kind of stuff, is that something that you would entertain?
For me, this is just about money for me. I don't really like, I want to fight that guy. I want to prove to I don't want to be rude. I don't care what fans say, like, he's better than you. He's better than you. I don't care about that. I'm here for money. So I will fight anybody. I'll fight number 8, number 5, unranked. I don't care. I just, obviously, you give me a guy who's unranked, it's a lot easier. So, but I don't care.
All right, so let me ask you this, and I told another fighter this earlier. Marcus Jones, he fought at UFC 100. He played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he used to always tell me, I don't like football. I'm just really good at it, and I make a lot of money at it.
That's where I am. I don't like getting hit in the face. I'm not one of those guys like, I would fight in the backyard if it was nobody there. No, I'm not. I don't. I know that's what fans, they want to hear. Like, I eat, breathe, bleed, fight. No.
What people forget is that there's a whole life after fighting.
Yeah.
And you want to be as wealthy as possible.
I don't want to have
all of those things. And that's.
I've always been big on, say what you mean and mean what you say. And like, they're the things that kind of drive me crazy. I'm willing to die. No, you're not. You may die, but you're not willing to do it.
That's what the fans want to hear. And I hate that we've been promoting this like ideology, like we are Roman Colosseum warriors and we will fight. No, we're not.
I love you.
We're not.
I love you so much because it's
real.
It's real, and that's what we want.
The thing is, when the sport was evolving, the problem that people had with it was that it was mindless violence.
Yeah.
And it's so disrespectful to the people that have honed their skills over many, many decades in some cases. And so to try and push that, going, hey, do you want to go in there and just have a war? Not really. I'd rather knock him out in 30 seconds and pick up my money and go home. No problem.
And I'm going to take it. I'll jump in real quick because that word offends me. And I don't know if I told you, war. Because
I never want a war.
Hold on 1 second, though. As a veteran, and I know that I'm stupid and blah, 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 blah. War is war. You're in a fist fight. I understand.
Not the same.
There's no bullets coming. There's no hand grenades, tanks. You're not going to.
I'm going home.
Exactly.
I know I'm going home.
Exactly. So we always say on the show, it's not a war. I mean, a battle. I'm okay maybe with a battle. A competition.
Even a battle. I don't like
that either. Yeah.
I don't want a battle.
That's why you want that lower rank. Get in, get out, get your paycheck, and go home.
Hey, whatever. But when it comes to like a lot of fans, they don't like how I rely on my wrestling. They don't understand it, even though I've explained it. That's what's going to preserve my head.
Absolutely.
This is heavyweight. They want to see us stand in the middle and just swing at each other like we're lightweights.
Right.
We can't do that. We're not going to have 4, 5, 6 of those that that's not happening. At heavyweight, it takes one. So the more I grapple, the less I'm going to get hit in the face.
For sure. I mean, I don't want to necessarily see that at lightweight. Look at Clay Guida. I'm the unofficial president of his fan club. It's a joke we've had going for. I love Clay. Yeah. You can't fight like Clay, and continue.
Not a heavyweight. Not a heavyweight.
So what you're saying that you don't necessarily live and breathe it. It's just something you're just exceptionally good at. Saturday night, will you sit down and watch the card, or will you maybe catch up with other fights and stuff?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the times I'm home. A lot of my buddies, Sandhagen, Magny, H, they'll hit me up like, "Hey, you want to watch the fights?" Like, nah, I'm at home already. I don't want to leave the house.
Yeah.
I'm already home. I'm smoking. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll stay at home. So
do you have a prediction for let's say the main event, Yair and Volk.
I mean, you kind of have to go with Okanowski, but he hasn't shown us any holes. Like, I have to say that Yair has major holes, but I can see a small hole.
Yeah.
The grappling, that's a small hole. Okanowski doesn't have any holes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Volk.
Okay.
Well, enjoy the rest of the week. We're going to get some information, address and such. We're going to send you a care package from 8 Man Strong, as well as a package from Bucked Up Energy Drink as well.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate the time. Let's not wait until the Super Bowl Radio Row to talk again.
Yeah, you guys can hit me up, Instagram or whatever. Yeah, I do interviews all the time. That's the only thing I do besides working out is I do interviews at home.
We'll definitely set that up. All right, let's go hit a break.